some reason, I like when you use that little toy.
Okay, you want me to use the other toy? I'll tell you when. I'll tell you what day. See, you ain't gonna talk now. You want me to use the other toy? Come out there. You play that for the video, okay? Yeah, for the rest of me. What's your sister you know when?
I don't know, but there was somebody out here that was looking for you earlier. He's in my video gate asking for you or asking about you, so he might want to talk to you. With that, I'm going on the side to make some coffee. By the way, do me a favor. Play What's Gonna Happen to Them again. I like that little noise toy.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. There is nothing going to happen to me. And like I said, Mr. Richie, there's ruling against what you're doing. You're a police officer. You better find out what the ruling is, because I will not accept what you keep doing. Not with the FCC laws. Bye-bye.
None of those police departments, procedures, rulings, or any of that shit apply to me, sir, in any way, shape, form, or circumstances. I think you should have your police officer friends check out my appointment and see what it entails. Check out my creds. See where my inhibitions or restrictions are. You know what you're going to come up with? Absolutely zero. Just like a diplomat. Extended all the courtesies to the same in the word diplomatic immunity on homeland, even though I'm not a diplomat. I'm just a dignitary and a law enforcement official. So you do this. You do whatever it is you have to do to try to stop me. Spend whatever money you want to spend, pay off whoever you have to pay off, pay whatever lawyers you have to try and find something illegal about what I'm doing. And you know what? I already won. So I'm going to tell you that I gave you every avenue you could use, and I'm going to tell you like my wife tells you in her music. We know the ending before the story's ever been told. Now, I know you can't read in between the lines into that one, but, you know, maybe you should think about it. Or maybe you should just listen to what my wife, soon-to-be wife, says in most of her music. I got you on this airwave, she got you on the other one. We got you in a crossfire, and we will get the messages across just that way.
Oh, you talking about Sade? Sade? I tell everybody about old Nemesis. Oh, Sade is his wife. Blah, 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 blah. You know, doodle stink. He's starting to stink right about now. So, you know, hey, Sade is a good person. I don't know who you are. Well, so you say, go do what I have to do, and blah, 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 but you'll find out that this is not what you're supposed to do. This is called harassment. This is called harassment. And you do it all the time. You harass everybody on this CB because you think you better. You think you can do whatever you want to do.
And I'm doing just that way.
I got a perfect precept to do what I have to do. Good evening to you. You can key it up, but you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Because you think that you're better than somebody, and you're not. We can sit here for months and level out what you say, how you say, and when you said it. We'll balance it out to make a case. Good afternoon to you. Good evening as well. Mr. RC, Nemesis127. You can keep on thinking you're on top, but you see, the world is free. And we have to come find out about you. Bye.
Well, anything you want to find out, I'll be more than happy to tell you. I'm sure there's a lot of people laughing right now, going over the water gauge and saying, yo, they said he was arrested for this, arrested for that, or this. He's this person, he was a security guard, he was here. No, sirree. We're looking at Richard V. Capuano right now, and I've been verified. So there's a lot of people out here laughing their ass off, bro. Laughing their ass off. Because I gave it to them up their ass. That's Richard. V as in victory, which I will always hold. And C for Capuano. Just like it's spelled on the Italy map, on the map of Italy. So if you don't know how to spell Capuano, the way I just said it, then you should have stayed in school, but it's easy. There's C-A-P, Cap, and then there's Wano, U-A-N-O. Wano, like Don Juan. Take away the O, it's Cap, Juan, O. So make sure you can say what you want to spell my name right. That's Richard V for victory. And on that name, unlike the others that they ran, you will come up with Chester, New Jersey addresses. You will come up with Lake Hopatcong addresses. You will come up with Bloomingdale, Paquonic, Little Falls, and Necon addresses. And just know that the addresses that you come up with for Chester and Landon, that those were actual CV shop, registered shops in malls that had built-in cribs built into these big-ass mall stores, because, you know, these weren't little itty-tidies. Richie did things extravagantly. And Richie did it with the financing while an undercover police officer. See that RDX crew out there, clownos? Of their motorcycle clubs that employ them to transport, run errands, and transport contraband. So they have no backing from the motorcycle club who financed Richie's first two huge CD shops. And the reason why they're not financing me today is for the simple fact is that I tricked them. None of them ever got arrested. None of them ever were involved in anything. But I tricked that whole outfit because they did not know I was a police officer. That's why they're not financing me today. They did learn the whole time that I was working with them when they were working with me, while I was taking their $13,000 and flipping it into $180,000 for them in less than 9 months. They were happy about that. Because I'm real good at what I do. My hands and brain bring in a lot of shit. And when I'm keying up on 19 with merchandise everywhere, yelling brand new in the box with everything under the sun, and you walk into a fucking flea market of a CV shop, I felt good about that. But more so, I have the ability to sell a man a shirt off his back 3 times. If he lets me. At least so they tell me. So that's the reason that I opened this alone, with no financing, me alone. Because I'm not in it for a CV shop. I'm not in it for the money, as you could well tell. When my phone is ringing with customers, I don't even answer it because I don't need their money. If they want my service, they need to show up. It's going to be to the point where I'm not even going to answer the phones anymore. Some clown calls me earlier to all the hash just because he wants a radio check. You can't hear me? I just hung up on him. Like, what kind of joke was that? But I noticed they call the RDX control phone where they can erase the phone numbers after they make the call. So they might be able to erase it, but it's still, they can erase it from the phone, but it's still in the computer database, the phone company, and that they cannot erase. So we got them anyway. But yeah, it's going to get to the point where I'm not even going to answer any phones. You want to do business, you're going to have to do it through email and showing up in person.
Hey, Richie.
Yes, sir, sir.
What's going on?
Nothing, bro. What's good?
Man, same old shit, man. Same old shit there, Roger.
I tell you what, if it's not you, there's a real good impersonator of you running around.
Why you say that?
Because this clown is good. Yep. Too many imitators, too many instigators, not enough initiators, and only one innovator getting that radio done right the first time. It's Richie, not Mr. 631, Mr. Crying RDX. Yo, they came over here to the shop the other morning with a joke. I'm singing to them 20 minutes before they wanted to know they're coming. I'm going, anticipation. He caught me with